Hello, this is Elizabeth Ann, and I'm coming to you from Tampa, Florida, United States of America. Today is July 24th, 2013, and this is my contribution to the Monsanto Video Revolt, which is global. The reason why I'm participating in this is because our food supply is very, very, very important. We all have to eat. We can't not eat. It doesn't matter what your age, your color, your race, your economic status, we all need to eat, and our food supply is very important. Since the 1990s, there has been a shift in the way that seeds are produced and grown and planted, and genetically modified seeds have become the norm. From these big biotech companies, in particular Monsanto. Monsanto has a history of being the creator of dioxin, which is Agent Orange, PCBs, the growth hormone that's used in milk, the bovine growth hormone, dioxin, and also you probably all know Roundup. If you have a garden or you plant or anything, that's what a lot of people use to spray there to prevent weeds from growing. So this whole advent of this new technology of genetically modifying seeds really started in the 90s, and that's when the American public unknowingly began eating these organisms and didn't know it. And since then, we've seen a huge increase in everything from food allergies to autism to ADD, ADHD, hyperactivity in children, autoimmune diseases, chronic fatigue syndrome, a host of really strange things that just weren't there in numbers before this started happening to our food supply. The problem with Monsanto and these other biotech companies like Syngenta, Bayer, and DuPont is that they're really chemical companies that have switched over to agriculture, which is really scary. So that's really where their background is, and on top of it, they have so much power and have so much money and lobbyists, and they're really in with our politicians, that now these same people who were executives at Monsanto, for example, are now top executives over at the FDA and the USDA. So they're the people approving what you get to eat. If the conflict of interest doesn't just make your mind explode, I don't know what will. So the fact is that we're all being tricked, and we are all experiments right now. And they will not label products and food. So when you go to the grocery store and you shop, you have no idea if what you're consuming has genetically modified organisms in it. So where's our right to know? This is America, you know. They have been banned in 30 countries, and a total of 60 countries have labeling requirements. So what is going on here? We really, really need to ask ourselves why. And they're telling us that it's safe. They're telling us that that these seeds will improve crop yields, meaning that they will actually help farmers produce more food, and that because these crops are Roundup ready, meaning that they're growing pesticides inside of them, that it should prevent farmers from having to spray all of these pesticides. The opposite is happening, and that's really important to note. I mean, they own Roundup, and they're making a lot of money because what's happening is Mother Nature is really strong, and so if you're gonna have a crop that is like corn that's making its own pesticide, Mother Nature will outsmart that, and so it's creating these super bugs that are resistant to the seeds. So then the farmers have to spray even more pesticide and herbicide. Super bugs, super weeds are happening. So It's not increasing crop yields, minimally maybe, but organic farmers will tell you that they've successfully increased their crop yields using newer organic farming technology. So the fact is who's making the money here and who is benefiting. We're not benefiting from it, and they are. So I really wanted to make this short, but there's a lot to say. I feel very passionately about this, and if nothing else, we have to get this stuff labeled so that the people can make their own decisions. And there has to be real studies. Some of these patents on seeds, they're testing them for 2-3 months at a time, and that's it, and then it's going to your shelf. I mean, the shelf, you know, in the stores, and that is crazy. You know, your children, your grandchildren are being used as experiments in this game, and it's really disheartening. But that's why we're here, and you don't have to be an activist to take part in this movement, and that's what I want to tell everybody. Do your own research. Start Googling Monsanto and start listening to the farmers, the people who are growing the food, scientists. There's 800 scientists around the world that have convened against this giant. So it's really important to know that information has been suppressed by this company. They're bullies, and they have been really proactive in making sure that any negative information that comes out, any negative studies, that they are shooting it down. So do your own research. You know, we're all busy, and we all have things that we need to do. But this is really important because this is the future of the planet Earth, and they're also killing our environment too, even worse than it was before. So I just ask everybody to have an open mind and an open heart, and just join the movement, even if it's just going out to the store and buying organic, because that's, as of right now, the only way you're going to know if the food that you're eating has not been genetically modified is if it's USDA certified organic. And we want to change that. So vote with your wallet and get out there, and when you do your shopping, make some wise decisions. Thank you. Bye.